Daytona Bike Week, here I come. The road to my first ever bike week would come by means of a solely highway ride on the Florida Turnpike from Broward County, where I joined I-95 in Port St. Lucie. I stopped at the Vero Beach Travel Center before continuing and arriving in Daytona to the site of Bikes Everywhere. I stayed at an Airbnb right on the Strip. I rode down the famous Main Street, which allowed motorcycle-only access for Bike Week, toured the city in this motorcycle paradise, and later stopped at Daytona Harley-Davidson, experienced the nightlife on Main Street, then experienced Main Street the following Sunday morning and last day of Bike Week, and visited the Main Street Harley-Davidson outlet before returning home. As a 2-year rider, this will be the longest I've ever traveled on 2 wheels. Today I will be traveling approximately 230 miles in about 3.5 hours to Daytona Beach, Florida for a Bike Week. This will be my first time ever at Bike Week. I'm excited to experience it. Today is Saturday, so I'm going to stay there for the remainder of the weekend, and then I'll travel back, which will complete about 460 miles in total. Now, most of this ride will be highway, so I don't know how scenic it's going to be. So come along with me as I go on another adventure. Bike Week, Daytona. Here I come.
Freedom is the wind hitting my face. Freedom is a Harley on the highway. Freedom is the song that the engine plays, playing my cares and my stress away. Freedom is 2 wheels and no restraints. Freedom is God, country and no chains. Let freedom reign, January through December. It's a Picasso moto adventure.
Okay guys, so right now, cranking her up. There we go. Make sure my seatbelt is on. And just like that, we're off to Daytona. Oh, look at that, a whole concert of Amazon Prime trucks. Hey man, don't forget my packages. I actually do have a package coming in today, so make sure y'all looking out for your boy. Okay, so we gotta yield to some oncoming traffic here, but we're gonna speed up past this guy. Come on, buddy. After passing that horrendous driver a while back, let me pass on some highway riding advice as I pass through Lake Worth. When riding on the highway, you have to be super alert at all times. You never know when you're going to be behind that person that's on their cell phone or hitting their brakes because they're distracted or decided it's a good time to catch up on Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts. I exited the turnpike in Port St. Lucie to take I-95 north. So we just exited from the Florida Turnpike toward I-95. Yep, we don't want to go south and put ourselves out of the way from an already long ride. I'm going to have to stop for fuel at some point, so there's that. But I probably could have planned this ride out better, like where I'm going to stop for fuel and all that stuff. But of course I get on a ramp behind a semi. We're back on the road, guys. I-95, here we go. Here we go indeed. Off into the wind, but I was not alone as I passed many bikers who were probably also heading up to Daytona for Bike Week. With my gas light popping on, I eventually made my first stop in Vero Beach. Okay, so we're at the TA, I don't know what that even means, the Vero Beach Travel Center. Oh, that's what that means, but it's still not TA. But anyway, so we're here at TA. There's a Popeye's chicken, look like a Subway's in there, and more importantly, Petro, aka gasolina. Okay, so we're leaving the TA in Vero Beach, and this place is actually pretty cool. They even got washers and dryers in there, so this is a good stop if you're coming down to Florida. So we're gonna hop back on the bike and continue on the road. So we're back on the road again, and we're about an hour just under 2 hours away from Daytona Beach. Refreshed, refueled, throat cleared. So we're back on the road again. After fueling up, checking out the TA, having me some Popeye's chicken, I was back on the road again, where I saw more bikers and wondered if they were also Daytona bound. It's a good possibility. Also on the road to Bike Week, you may want to ride safely because traffic enforcement is ramped up, as this person found out. I later ran into this rider who had really good taste in jackets, if I were to say so myself. With so many bikers on the road, during this long ride, I found groups and involuntarily joined them from time to time. Finally, I arrived. I made it safely from Broward all the way to Daytona with my gas light on again and a racetrack awaiting me right off the exit. Okay, so we're officially in Daytona, made it all the way up here. Now, just gotta go find my friends. Well, first I've gotta go drop my stuff off at the Airbnb, find my friends, and then just go around and explore and document what Bike Week here in Daytona is all about. We're here in Daytona at Mason Ave and Ridgewood Ave, and we're heading down to the Daytona Beach Strip. And I'll tell you this, there are lots of bikes out here, trikes. I've already seen so many cool bikes, and I haven't even been in the city for about a half an hour yet. I'm ready to see where this bridge is going to take me. Oh, look at the tire on that bike. Thought I had fat tires on my Fat Bob 114. And we're off to the fences. There is something exhilarating about crossing a nice bridge on a motorcycle. That temporary bird's eye view as you enter usually a nice part of the area you're in over a body of water.
Try, baby. I know you can. I know your heart, and you will figure out you love me now, 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 you know I gotta leave. You love me now, 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 you know I gotta leave.
So ladies and gentlemen, we are here. That guy looked familiar. But anyway, we're here on the Daytona Beach Strip. You know what it is. I'm sorry, I just had to make it sound like I was a rapper or something, you know. Okay, parking. Public entrance. Event $10. No re-entry. Daily rate is $30. And how you doing?
No, sir. I don't have $5 ticket. $10.
Oh, okay. Alright, okay. Okay, so as you guys can see, that worked out great for me. So I guess I get free parking. Parking was like $30. Oh, motorcycle parking. Look at that. They've got designated motorcycle parking. Let's see. Oh, more motorcycle parking. And there's a trike here. So let's see if the trike will be nice enough to share. Okay. Okay guys, looks like we've got parking in the parking garage. So of course we're in Daytona, as you already know. And right now I just came out of the Airbnb, which is like right here on the strip. But for right now, we're just gonna go check out some of the bikes, some of the scenes here, see what Bike Week is about, have some food, and check out the local Harley Davidson dealership. So let's hit the streets. We're heading toward Main Street right now, and it's bumper to bumper traffic. I mean, when a light turns green, it's like it's still red type traffic. But as you guys can see right now, if you look at the view from the 360 camera also, there are lots of bikes, cars, everything you can think of out here. Oh, here we are, Main Street. Oh, we're gonna have to try to, oh wow. Looks like a line to get on Main Street. Wow, there is a line to get down Main Street. But that's why we're here, so... Okay, so here we are coming up to Main Street after I missed my simple turn to get onto the world famous Main Street, and this is what it's all about. We have cops, oh, look at the greeting, guys. Look at the greeting here on Main Street. Look at that. Daytona Bike Week. This is absolutely insane. I've never seen anything like this in my entire life. A couple of revs for my adoring audience. I've never seen so many bikes in one place in my entire life. The rev kind of scared that one girl. This randos walking out in the middle of the road. Look at all these bikes. Never seen anything like it. I feel kind of important. I feel kind of like a big deal riding my motorcycle down here, you know? Look at that, Indian motorcycles. I think this is the first Indian motorcycle dealership I've ever seen. This is awesome. And it looks like we're coming to the end of Main Street here. Oh, and there's a cemetery. And now it's starting to rain, but I don't see where it's coming from. In typical Florida fashion, it can rain out of nowhere.
I know you can.
Upon experiencing Main Street, I could officially say I got another one under the belt. The Main Street experience compared to a king walking the red carpet, being celebrated as one of the 8% of Americans brave enough to hop on two wheels. It was an experience in a place where everyone is just like you. Fun-loving, courageous, odds-defying people in a place where the street is shut down to four wheels and a two-wheel kingdom shines. Exhaling this bucket list accomplishment, I decided to check out the rest of Daytona and the two-wheel festivities. After cruising the streets of Daytona a bit, next I traveled to the local Harley Davidson dealership, which is a must whenever you ride a Harley. Motorcycle cops barricaded the roads to allow bike access, and I passed through this Love's before heading next door to Daytona Harley Davidson, where there were lots of vendors, enthusiasts, and food. This was an absolutely huge store with 2 floors and an escalator. Of course, I grabbed the Daytona 2024 Bike Week t-shirt to remember this weekend. So I was super tired, on limited sleep, but I decided to just come outside a bit, downtown, and just check out the vibes.
So goodbye for us. You have to say it, baby. And
Yo, so I'm on Main Street at night, and it is insane.
baby, I know you can.
come to Bike Week and you stay on the strip, it's better to walk. Sorry. Bump into everyone, but it's better to walk to Main Street. Okay, back at the Airbnb, and the night ends in rain. Yeah, that's Florida for you. It's a beautiful morning here in Daytona Bike Week, and let's just ride around the city and see what this day has to offer. How do y'all like it? Let me know in the comment section. First time ever. So from the motorcycle parking only space, time to rev her up one more time. From the Ocean Walk Hotel here. Pretty cool because I was able to get free parking here being on a motorcycle. I don't know if I just got lucky, but the guy that was working here just kind of let me go through, as you guys saw. So, and leaving the parking garage here, got a bunch of nice people here blocking my way. Oh, we're coming up toward A1A. So on a nice Sunday here, it definitely seems like it's way less congested. Maybe it's because it's so early and people that were out drunk last night are kind of hungover, trying to get onto Main Street and Atlantic Ave here. Like yesterday, there were cops out here having to deal with traffic control. Today is not as bad. So for you guys, just FYI, if you ever want to do this, maybe Sunday is a better day to do it. Oh look, the marijuana American flag. Interesting. Yes, everyone makes a flag to represent whatever it is that they're passionate about. And I guess these people are passionate about marijuana. Maybe I'll see if we can stop real quick and just check out the little Harley Davidson store here. And looks like we're lucky enough to find some parking here. So we're back on Main Street now. On a beautiful Sunday. Weather is perfect. And we're gonna go check out the Main Street little sub Harley Davidson store. So that's it. That was literally it. Just a little closet. And we're leaving Main Street and Bike Week. After an enjoyable experience in Daytona, I made my departure only to have some entitled moron in a bike club jacket merge into my lane without using a signal, then primitively look back at me like I was wrong as he continued to change lanes with no signal. After escaping the great moronic rider, I took in the view of the Daytona Speedway as I made my way toward I-95 to begin my journey home from yet another bucket list ride checked off the list. On the ride back down south, I stopped to check out Miracle City Harley Davidson in Titusville, and then Space Coast Harley Davidson in Palm Bay, where I bought some new gloves. Fun fact while pumping gas here, as I got into Palm Beach County, came across a long wooded area for miles and miles and miles. Prior to hitting that area, I said, I'll wait until the next exit and then I'll get fuel. Well, that thing ended up being miles and miles and miles and miles and miles, and I exited here in Jupiter, and as soon as I got off the exit, I stopped at a light, and my motorcycle started to run out of gas. So I made it here to this gas station, and as I made the turn in, the motorcycle shut off, but I was able to coast right up to the gas pumps. If that ain't a miracle and God watching out for you, then I don't know what is. Okay, guys, so after approximately 460 miles in 2 days, really a lot more than that because I made a few pit stops and also pretty much rode around the entire day in Daytona. But nevertheless, I am now back where I started, home in Broward County. Going to Bike Week just made me realize how annoying bikers can be. Yes, I said it, okay? You have hundreds of bikes and everyone wants to show off, and it's like a testosterone estrogen fun fest. Then to add to that, you also have the biker groups. Some of them can be really stupidly arrogant. Like, just because you're wearing a cute little vest and riding around with a bunch of people that tell you when you can ride, etc., 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 doesn't mean that you gotta walk around acting weird, like not speaking to people, not saying good morning, not saying good afternoon. Someone open the door for you and just walk through with a serious, angry looking face. I mean, it's stupid. But nonetheless, I really enjoyed it. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please hit that subscribe button. Definitely like this video. I'm exhausted, so I'm about to go get some rest. So until next time, my corny line, peace up, 2 wheels down, and I'll see you guys in the next video.